everyone, welcome back to Dark Souls with Subsparks, kicking ass and taking names. We just finished Quelaag down in Blighttown. Just upgraded to DS Fix version 0.6. It didn't add too many new features, but the number one that I was happy about was borderless windowed mode, which means I can run it in full screen for you guys and not have to run it in actual full screen. It's still a window, so I can swap between applications and chat boxes and such without having to minimize the game. 1 second, I need to fix the cropping. Work was good, Flawed. Pretty productive day. Got a lot of things done. I've only got 2 days left this week, and then I will be on vacation for the next week. This guy right here is actually a merchant. Make sure you don't attack him, and also make sure you choose yes at the prompt or he won't talk with you and we'll let you through.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant? But you have no eggs. No matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
So this is like the sister to the boss that we fought earlier. This is also the evidence I was talking about early on in the game. If you do not have the old witch's ring, you will not be able to understand what she says. Yeah, they're a merchant for some kind of spells. 1 sec, you might have to be in the Covenant.
What is it? Go along and meet our fair lady.
Yeah, he won't sell me yet.
My dear sister. Quelaag, what is it?
So one of the other benefits of this NPC is that you can reinforce your Estus flasks. If you don't mess up the whole plot line with the knight in gold armor, at this point, the Firelink Shrine will be off because the guardian of it has been killed by him. However, this character will let you reinforce your flasks. Unfortunately, I kind of screwed that up, so he never went there and never killed her. There's also a Covenant here.
Enter a Covenant again. Of course. Let me try.
There's no penalty for switching around Covenants, so I'm just going to join this here and I'll go back later. But yeah, I wanted to get the fireball spell there. Trying to remember what exactly you get from maxing this one out. Give me just a moment, I'm looking this up on Wiki because I forgot. You can actually teleport between them, Flawed. This particular shrine and the one in Firelink, you will be able to teleport between them after Anor Londo. So this is the Chaos Servant, I believe. Yes. So... you get access to several pyromancies, another at rank 2. Yeah, this is the one that's kind of interesting. If you break the covenant by harming the witch or one of the daughters of chaos, you get an egg implanted in your head, which feeds on the souls you gain, and when enough absorbs, the egg hatches and replaces your head, and you're no longer able to equip headgear, and your kick animation is replaced by maggot attacks, and also you become extremely flammable. It's kind of interesting. I might show that during another playthrough. I actually might do it on this playthrough because there's 2 spells you can only get if you have the egg on your head. Looks like I need to offer 30 humanity to max out the perks that are available from this. Oh, yeah.
Goodbye, Quelaag. Do be safe.
I don't have near enough humanity at this point, so I'll come back here later on. And Orlando is the #1 place to have people doing PvP. I love it there.
You speak the tongue of the fair lady? Well,
You're welcome,
be rash
Rabrus
with your
and
pride.
Lurify.
You have yet to earn my trust. If you try anything funny with the fair lady, there will be hell to pay.
This basically keeps track of how much humanity other people in the Covenant have donated. Other than that, there's really nothing for it. I don't know what he can ascend. Alright, now for the trip out of Blight Town, which is also the alternate entrance. I'm going to be going through the Valley of Drakes and showing you the way to get here from Firelink Shrine. For those that don't want to do the grueling path that I went. Hey Flawed, if you think it's hard for PvP right now, you should see Dark and Orlando. You can actually kill NPCs there and turn the zone dark, and people will get summoned into your game to kill you for doing that. Yeah, they're the ones that defend the area, as well as the ones that can hunt players that have a high score against them. Dark Moon Covenant is a ton of fun. It's between the Dark Moon and the Forest Covenant, because the Forest Covenant gets a lot of being summoned into the forest to kill people. That one's a lot of fun. I'm actually going to be doing that fairly soon after Undead Asylum Revisited. So many ladders. Yay, dunk high. I am. Level 20. Alright, Flawed, sounds good. Here we are, sitting sound back at Firelink Shrine. Much easier path than the one I took through Blighttown. Oh, so apparently the NPC did get killed even though he never showed up. Right there you can see that the keeper of the Firelink is now dead. I can no longer save and refill my Estus flasks here in the Firelink Shrine. The Black Eye Orb is a quest item. When you're in Anor Londo at a certain point, that is going to start shaking and you'll get a notification that it's shaking your inventory. You can use it to invade Lautric's world to get this person's soul back.
Did you ring the second bell? That is incredible, I must say. But now we have a new problem. It's noisy, it snores, and its breath is lethal. This is no laughing matter, I tell you.
This NPC is pretty rad, I like him. It's utterly ridiculous. He also eats items for you, so if you got a bunch of extra stuff, you can sell it now.
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the Bell of Awakening? I am the Primordial Serpent, King Seeker Framt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the Bell of Awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment? Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel. I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
Yeah, see, so all these extra weapons I've been picking up, like short swords everywhere, it shows everything both in your inventory and your bottomless box. So now I can just get rid of all this extra junk that's lying around. Give me a second here. There we go, don't have a bunch of useless stuff now.
Farewell, chosen undead. I remain here and await thee.
I'm actually going to do a couple things before I go to Undead Asylum. One of them is I'm going to upgrade this spear, and anything else I can afford to upgrade at this time.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
Told you this NPC wouldn't leave.
Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so. Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
Now I've got that Thornland talisman that isn't dependent on your faith, so my heal should be a little bit better now.
That's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me? Magnificent! You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
So now I can upgrade gear to +10. Trying to think what path I want to go here. I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the spear a little bit, and I'm going to take my dex. I'm going to get some levels in here.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
I want to see how much that samurai sword requires. So this needs 20 dex and 14 strength. So I think I'm going to take, if I have enough souls, myself up to level 30 at this point in the game. Get that strength and that dexterity, and then put the rest into endurance. Yeah, it doesn't even use half of my levels. Or souls. Gonna increase my damage pretty significantly too, especially with my bow. A lot of defense too. I didn't realize dexterity gave that much defense. Yeah, we're gonna go all the way up 35. Alright, that should help a lot. Alright, time to revisit the Undead Asylum at the beginning of the game and kill another boss and get the ring that allows us to move at full speed while in several areas of the Sands Fortress. Oh, there we go, falling off ledges again. So before you go to Undead Asylum again, make sure you grab the item, it's a key, from that corpse. Otherwise, you're going to be missing out on a pretty major part of it. Once you have that key, you just come over here to this nest and press A and wait. This place is going to be a lot harder the second time around. Gotta be careful with the floor here. If you step in the middle, it's going to start a boss fight. So I'm going to save before I do this, because I might die a couple times on this attempt. One of the unfortunate things about this boss is you take falling damage at the beginning of it, and since I'm not wearing any kind of heavy armor, I'm very susceptible to getting one shot as soon as I go in. There I go again, healing at bad times. Alright, so here we go. Undead Asylum boss, round 2. He does a couple of moves where he does a big magic attack in front of him and it splashes behind him a little bit, and he was up against that wall, so it was pretty much a guaranteed death if I was trying to backstab him. That's unfortunate. Let's try this again. a lot easier if you're a spear player and you go get the lightning spear prior to this fight, but I'm trying to show this before I go there, so I have the items I need for all Ascent's Fortress the first time I go. Alright, third time's the charm. Third time is indeed the charm, and that's how you kill that boss. So there's only a couple more things left in here. Couple Black Knights, actually, now that I think about it. Here's Black Knight number 1, guarding your cell from when you first started the game. fighting these guys in these closed-in areas. Good grief. And round two. Oh man, that boss is brutal, Luna. I don't know why I bothered to deal with these guys. Just racking up deaths. shame I'm not up where you are, or I'd help you out, Luna. I think you helped me, especially considering you helped me last night. Hopefully third time is the charm for the second time in a row in this area. That's the whole reason I decided to level finally. I was at 90k souls and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to lose them soon. It's that peculiar doll that I picked up earlier from the area where you first start the game. That is actually required later on in the game for one of the areas that you can go to. I think it's an optional area, but it's a pretty awesome area to go in. One of my favorites. Got a second Black Knight up ahead. Who, Priscilla? Welcome to the channel, Rec. That's both black knights down. The next is going to be the guy that gave us our Estus flask at the very beginning. He is now revived as a hollow. He's actually pretty difficult too. He's very quick. This is one of the cooler looking shields in the game. I like it a lot. It's got great magic defense too. I'll be using it in the forest. This is where you use that key from the top of that building back in Firelink Shrine. And here's the rusted iron ring. So yeah, improves balance on poor footing, basically allows you to run fast despite being impaired. And with that, we are done with our revisiting of Undead Asylum. I'm going to cut the stream for about 15 minutes and eat dinner real quick, and then we're going to move on to Sen's Fortress. So yeah, 15 to 30 minute break. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon. Oh, that's why things were so hard there. There's a Gravelord Serpent in my game.